Hey, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to, of course, another LEGO Batman Beyond Gotham, or LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Free Roam gameplay showcase. Today it is a really cool episode because we actually have two different characters that we're looking at. Well, he's kind of a opposite of one character, but nonetheless, of course, we're taking a look at Green Zarro and Garr Gardner. Now, of course, how did Green Zarro come about? When Mr. Bizarro used the weapon, which I believe was Luthor's manipulation or duplicator ray or something like that. And then, of course, he was able to create Green Zarro, who is the member of the Bizarro League, which is a pretty cool organization. Nonetheless, of course, as you can see, they definitely do share some elements like the hairpiece and such, and the actual designs are quite similar. However, you will notice that even when there are similarities in design, the colors are absolutely different. So, for example, as you can see on Green Zarro, we've got purples and kind of orange slash really mustard yellow kind of colors, which is unique. Of course, you can see the logo is different, so that's kind of cool. I like how he doesn't have the Green Lantern logo, as you can see. So that's a neat little element right there. He still has the Green Lantern ring, which I want to bring that into question, because how would he have the Green Lantern ring if he looks terrified and if he looks confused? Because in order to operate the Green Lantern ring, you need to have the power of will, or willpower. And he obviously does not seem to be a guy that has a lot of that. So it's kind of interesting as to how did he actually get the ring. But I guess I'm using too much logic. I like the expression. I think it's really well printed. As you can see, again, awesome idle animation for him. Very, very unique. I love all the Bizarro characters. Just in general, they did an absolutely exceptional job with all of them. Some of the best idle animations in the entire game are certainly from these guys. And then, of course, we have Garr Gardner, who has a really cool outfit. I actually really like his outfit for the Lantern. I think he has the best print work for the chest right there. Like, it just looks cool. I like how it's almost like this kind of like a biker jacket kind of design, and the way it folds over, it just looks really, really neat. I like those boots with the straps. It looks cool. Of course, he's got his ginger haircut, which he is very much known for and oftentimes teased in the comics for, but you don't want to mess with Garr Gardner, let's put it that way. And then, of course, as you can see, his ring is glowing with a lot of power, with a lot of willpower that he is providing to it. So again, really, really cool looking design right here for Mr. Garr Gardner as well. So now, of course, let's get into the gameplay side of things. So first and foremost, the thing that I found intriguing is that in this scenario, both characters have the exact same abilities. And what does that mean? Well, they don't have, like, for example, you know how we have Bizarro and Superman? When we looked at that, we saw that Bizarro, instead of having heat vision, he had ice vision, or freeze vision, I guess. And then instead of ice breath, as a result of that, he had heat breath. So there is obviously a little bit of a inverted element there. Well, with Green Zarro and Garr Gardner, there is no inverted element. They all have the same things. Of course, some of the aesthetics are different. Like, for example, right there, you see when Garr Gardner does the jumping attack, he creates like a construct of a fist punching the ground, whereas this fella creates a teddy bear, which is again, it's goofy, but I love it. It's just so over the top that it's just awesome. It's like, it's just the right amount to put a smile on your face. It's just so well done. Like, the choice there is just absolutely awesome. Just imagine in battle, like, everybody's like all serious and stuff, and all of a sudden Green Zarro shows up and creates a teddy bear to fight you. And as you can see, it's just as effective as the fist that Guy uses. So in that regard, it doesn't really matter. Of course, both characters are indeed able to fly, as you can see, quite quickly all around. So that is obviously something that both characters indeed do share between the two of them. So that's something that obviously doesn't matter which character you're utilizing, you will be able to utilize either one. Now, of course, just to show you, as you can see, there he is. Except, of course, look at the way he's flying. He's got his head down and he's kind of like, oh, please don't bump into anything. He's got his eyes closed. So with him, you can definitely bump into the ground, and there would be a really good reason for it, because, of course, well, he's got his eyes closed as he's flying. So, as you can see, that is definitely standard, but again, there's some really cool touches, like really tiny little things that they've added to make Green Zarro different from Garr Gardner, which is awesome. I love that kind of thing because again, it makes the characters feel different, and then it makes it a lot more like valuable to buy these DLC packs because then you're like, okay, well the characters are also different, and they put little touches that make them different, which is really cool. Now, other than that, of course, what other things do both of these lovely characters have? Well, we have the ability, of course, to use our lantern beam, which I love his expression when he uses. Look, all of a sudden he's cool. Like, just, of course, it makes sense when Garr Gardner does it. Like, yeah, look at that. He's like, yeah, I'm cool. It fits his personality, but this fella looks terrified, so I'm not sure why he has suddenly gained all this confidence, but of course you can use this beam to take down your foes and enemies, and then on top of that you could also go ahead and utilize that to melt ice, which is pretty cool as well. Now, other than that, of course, they can also interact with grappling points, so that's pretty cool, creating a little construct rope, so that's really sweet. Obviously, they could also hit targets, which is something that you can see right here. So, for example, let me do a little bit of a combo here. Oh, whoops. There we are. So you can do that. As you can see, you've got a targeted blaster, which both characters indeed do have. Interestingly enough, they didn't give him a different pointer. I think that was kind of a missed opportunity there because honestly, right there on his jacket is the pointer that he should have had, is that little thing right there instead of the Green Lantern logo. Which is the one right there. So I think, again, that would have been a nice touch. That's one of those things that I think is a missed opportunity and something I would love to see maybe in the future. Then, of course, both characters also have the ability to dig, which most Lantern characters do in this scale, of course, in the minifigure scale. And, of course, additionally to all of that, they can also do this, which is the ability to deflect shots, which is pretty awesome indeed. And, of course, both characters have that ability, so you can have both of them doing that. Same expression, as you can see, they share that. When you utilize this particular power-up, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that pretty quite a bit. Finally, last but certainly not least, of course, if you know and if you've played the game, you know that there are lots of lantern panels that you can interact with, you know, where you would form some sort of construct, whether it be a drill or some sort of crazy item or a bat. For example, on the Bizarro level, if you remember, the one that came with this DLC pack, there's that big baseball bat section where you're destroying that bridge thing, or not the bridge, but you're clearing the bridge. So that is something that, of course, is considered to be a lantern panel, and both of these characters obviously have the ability to interact with that, which is pretty cool and definitely a really, really neat idea that I think and would like to see continue into future games. So with all that being said, of course, there you guys have it. That is Mr. Garr Gardner and his alter Bizarro ego, and that is, of course, the one and only Green Zarro. So thanks all for watching. Of course, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smack that like button. Of course, I do indeed hope to see you folks here next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks all for watching.